So this is it, man. This is a big week for Xbox, and really this second half of the year is going to be a big second half of the year for Xbox. It's finally to the point of where maybe not do or die, but looking at it from a different perspective, it's almost like this is their chance to shine. This is their chance to put their money where their mouth is, to really sort of make an impact like they want to make with all of these different outlets that they have going on, all of these different focuses of the Xbox brand. We look at the Xbox brand. What is its identity? You know, what is the identity of the Xbox brand? You can't really answer that, I don't feel. But when you look at something like PlayStation, narrative-based single-player games, that's kind of the identity of PlayStation. When you look at Nintendo, over-the-top, fun, accessible first-party games. But when you look at Xbox, it's very different. There's been a lot of mediocrity. Games that were promised and hyped up and maybe didn't live up to expectations. And I can say that because I'm one of the few people that have beaten Redfall. I beat the damn game. I played it with Spawnwave and MVG and Nate the Hate. And we played and beat that game. And yes, I had some fun with it, but that wasn't necessarily a quality title like many had been hoping for. But this week, everything changes. The big game, that's going to kick off the second half of the Xbox, the rebirth of the Xbox brand, happens this week. I, of course, am talking about Starfield, and you've seen memes all over the place about this game. We've had discussions on the channel. You know, what's up with the marketing of Starfield? Is Xbox dropping the ball? Is Bethesda dropping the ball? And I was one of the people who really thought it wasn't as bad as a lot of people were making it out to be. But if you look at that video, not many people cared. Not many people cared that I felt it was a positive thing. It seems like the cool thing to do with a lot of Xbox stuff is to needlessly hate on it. People are hating on Starfield who haven't even played the game. People are hating on Starfield for really no sort of reason. As a multi-console owner, I want quality games across all of my platforms. That is why I bought the platform in question, because I want quality experiences on my PlayStation 5. I want quality experiences on my Xbox. I want quality experiences on my Nintendo Switch. I don't understand the tribalism fanboy mentality. To me, it just says your mother bought you one system and you're stuck with that system. So if something doesn't come to your platform, you have to cry about it. And I don't know, it's very weird to me. I enjoy console exclusives, but Starfield is very important for Xbox, and I can't understate just how, or overstate, I should say, how important it is, because this is the chance to have an exclusive title that people will want. That people, and I know you're saying, oh, it's out on PC. I'm talking about a console exclusive, but that exclusive killer title that not only is fun to play, but reviews well, but goes on to Game Pass on day one and has a big impact in terms of not just user scores, but critic scores and mentality. Because the next month, this game comes out in September. The next month in October, you also have Forza Motorsports 8. Another big key title for Xbox. Pretty much, this is the snowball. And the snowball, not that kind of snowball, you dirty perverts, but the snowball running down the hill and getting bigger and gaining momentum and showing the value of Game Pass, not just from a third-party perspective, but from the first-party perspective. Because there's a lot of games on Game Pass that I've played. Go back to Redfall. I would have never purchased Redfall for $70, but I was able to play it on Game Pass. So everyone that has Game Pass, which is a lot of people, everyone that has Game Pass now has the opportunity to play Starfield, now has the opportunity to experience this game, whether they were super interested in the game or not. Same thing with Forza Motorsports 8. These games, you don't have that entry barrier of price to worry you about it because you're already paying for Game Pass. This is being added to the subscription service. And I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful that this is the start of a different Xbox. This is the start of an Xbox that keeps their promises. This is the start of an Xbox that delivers high quality titles because they can do it. And I know Phil Spencer has said, well, we can make high quality games, but you know, it's not going to sell systems. It's not going to like, that's such ridiculous mentality. That's not true. And I don't even necessarily think he thinks he believes that. I think just the way he worded it was very stupid. But on the flip side of this, because I've given you 6 minutes of positivity and upbringing, if Starfield is a failure in terms of game quality, if Forza Motorsports is a failure in terms of game quality, which I don't think they will be, but if these games come at, you know, a 60 Metacritic, and obviously Metacritic is not the be-all, end-all, but it's just easier to say that. But if these games come out and they're mediocre, half-baked experiences, it's time to do something different. It's time to really reevaluate what you are doing and why you are in the console space. What are you trying to achieve with this? You know, there's been lots of debate and discussion over the Xbox Series S. The fact that, you know, Baldur's Gate 3 had a key feature, the split screen, which could not run on the Xbox Series S. But now all of a sudden, parity doesn't matter. It's a, you know, it's a case by case basis. You have Xbox walking back on one of the things that they really touted at the start of this generation for it. We're nearing, and it's crazy to say, but we're nearing the 3-year mark of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. And I hope that we're on a cusp of greatness with both of these systems. There have been lots of PlayStation 5 games that I enjoyed, but I feel like this is where things get fun. This is where we start to see the next generation. You know, it's been a very slow start. You could attribute it to, it's either one or two things. You could either say it's COVID's fault, or it's the fault that I really think, and that's they released these systems too early. Like, there was no reason to release those systems, especially when you have so many cross-platform games. You know, even on the PlayStation 5, there's just been a handful of games that have been PS5 exclusives. But shifting back to the Xbox, shifting back to what they have been building up to. This is the accumulation of everything they have been building up to, of making Game Pass a viable option, of purchasing these studios and having them create experiences only available on the Xbox brand. And it's either a shotgun blast or a BB gun blast with Starfield. Because if you come out with a shotgun blast, Let Freedom Ring with a shotgun blast, Machine Head Davidian, you are coming out. You're showing the world what you're all about, and you're changing a lot of doubt that a lot of people have in their mind with your brand. But if you come out with that BB gun, I don't know what's gonna happen. But I do know it's gonna be a very interesting day online, regardless of that. So let me know in the comments section down below. How are we feeling about this? You know, is this do or die for the Xbox brand? Because I 100% think it is. 100% think it is. Because if these two games fail, especially Starfield, because I feel like Forza, I don't think it'll fail because the Forza games have always been good. And, you know, racing games, you're not really going outside of the niche. But with Starfield, this is a big game, a massive game. And you got to come out guns blazing. Because if you come out with that little BB gun, hey, I'll be the first person on the firing squad to be like, this is some BS, yo. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. Be sure to like and share this video. My Xbox videos never do nearly as well as my Nintendo or PlayStation videos do. We need to change that. Xbox Nation, I am here for you. I am your new Kid Smooth. I am your new Colt Eastwood. I think Crap Gamer's back on the Xbox bandwagon as well. I am your new Crap Gamer. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.